The beautiful thing about making your own tofu is that it genuinely tastes incredible. It's got great body, it's really absorbent, it's the exact type of way you want tofu to be. So worth making your own. Our new book, The Veg Box, is available to pre-order. We've taken the 10 most popular veg, cooked them 10 ways using 10 ingredients or less. A third of all food is wasted and it's one of the biggest contributors to climate change. So the single biggest thing you can do is eat a plant-based diet, and the next one of the most important things you can do is to reduce your food waste. This book helps with both. Link down below to pre-order. It's called The Veg Box. Welcome! So welcome to how to make tofu from scratch. To some people might be going, why would I want to make tofu from scratch? I think to be more connected humans, I think it's more important to know how our food comes from, connect us to where it is. And then you might go, how ironic you're using a litre of soy milk from a carton. However, we want to be realistic and practical about our ideals today. So we're going to make tofu from scratch. It literally it takes three ingredients, calling muslin an ingredient, but super easy. I think it's a wonderful process to do, to appreciate every time you go to make tofu, what happens. And I think it's something that's like, it's nearly kind of enlightening when you do it. You go, wow, that was so easy and so effortless, and you can control the ingredients that go into it. Okay, without further ado, let's make some tofu. Okay, cool. So first thing we're gonna do is we have a litre. I'm using organic soy milk. Try to use organic if you can. And in it goes into a saucepan. Okay, so I've got a thermometer out. I'm gonna heat it up to 71 or 70 degrees Celsius. If you don't have a thermometer, just heat it up to kind of just before it starts to bubble over, and then allow it to cool. Okay, that's up to 70 degrees Celsius. I've got one lemon. I've just squeezed half of it, so about 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and literally in it goes. What the lemon juice is gonna do, it's gonna enable it to curdle. So I'm just gonna move that around, and it's gonna kind of separate the protein. So don't worry how much it curdles, just keep kind of stirring it gently, and you'll see the protein slowly separating and coming to the surface. Okay, once our soy milk has started separating, time to show you our other ingredients. Woohoo! I feel like a magician. So we have one bowl. On top I have a sieve, and then I have what's known as cheesecloth or muslin. So I'm gonna pop that over our sieve. It's just gonna give us a finer sieve. So that goes in the middle there. And what we're trying to do is we're gonna sieve out the curds. This is exciting, isn't it? Okay, now this is the fun bit. So grab the sides, and we're gonna milk our tofu. Yes, milk our tofu. I did say that. So just slowly hold it underwater and just slowly, like an udder. So if anyone's wondering where to get muslin, typically you get it in the baby or the infant section of supermarkets. And typically, you know, mothers or parents will put it on their shoulder just from the baby. So there you go. That's our way. Just be careful when you are handling it. It is hot, you know, it's 70 degrees, but I think in years of working in the kitchen, your hands just become a little bit desensitized to heat. So just be careful if you're heat sensitive. Okay, once you've got the bulk of the water coming out, now we're gonna do the next step. So I've literally, you can use anything. I'm just simply taking a plastic tray that I had at home. I used a knife just to kind of bore some holes into it, and I'm gonna pop it into that. So what that's gonna do is that's gonna catch any water that's gonna come through. And then I've got a tray here like this, and I've got my cooling tray, and I'm gonna pop it on that. And I'm simply gonna put a weight on top of it just to encourage it to expel water. Okay, easiest way that I find to weigh it down, take a tin, pop it on top. 2 points to note about this. Right now the tofu is quite like silken tofu, so it's soft, it's gentle, it's perfect for kind of making creams or for desserts. To make firm tofu, I'm gonna leave this in the fridge for about an hour or two. And if my weight is heavier, it's gonna speed the process up. So this is just a simple method that we use, and I'm gonna leave that in there for probably about an hour, and it'll be good to go. Okay, so I've taken it out of the fridge. It's been there for a couple of hours just to show you how dry it is. So you want it to come out where it's nice and dry. Look, I've wrapped it up. So you'll see, there's my tofu. It's nice, it's delicate, it's firm. So the easiest way to store it that we found is just get a clear container, whatever type of Tupperware container you have. Just put cold water in it. Okay, so take our freshly made tofu and just pop it into the cold water. Just allow it to sit. So that's the way we like to store it. Just cover the lid and pop it in the fridge. I'm just gonna show you how I like to cook it off. Making your own fresh tofu genuinely has the most incredible, delicate, soft, like so worthwhile flavor. Okay, time to cook our freshly made tofu. Woo! This is exciting. So our pan's heating up nicely. I'm gonna pop in a tablespoon of oil. It just will enable more caramelization. While that's heating up, I'm just gonna slice it up. I'm gonna go for little cubes. You go for whatever size or shape you want. So you'll see it really does hold its texture well. It has a lovely firm feel to it. Nice and soft. There's not too much water in it. That's tofu, all right. So the texture of this is fabulous. It really does hold its body well. That has been nothing but oil and the tofu that we made. Just to pour it out and show you the texture. Again, I didn't put tamari, I didn't put ginger, I didn't put sesame, didn't put anything or chili, just to show you, look. Holds its texture beautifully. Even like literally tofu and water. It tastes delicious, it tastes elegant, it tastes soft, it tastes really clean, it tastes like the way tofu should taste. It's beautiful. It really is. The texture is beautiful. You know, like sometimes you get tofu and it can feel like gluey, it can feel like it can't absorb flavor. This has a lightness and softness that it would absorb flavors. I've got a great idea of how to make the best infused tofu ever, coming soon. Anyway, I hope you enjoy making this. Please tag us on social media if you do make it and let us know how you get on, because it always kind of excites us. Lovely to see. Anyway, wishing you a great day, sending lots of love, and we do have our book available to pre-order, link down below. Thanks a mil. Cheers, bye.